everyone, yet again to another Ticket Freaks 212. I'm your host, Carlos C, and as always, we're here to talk to you about movies. On today's segment, we have TF News. This is a part of the show where I give you the latest movie news. We're going to be discussing the movie news from last Saturday all the way to today, this Friday. So we can keep you guys up to posted on the latest fresh new movie news and topics that we should be talking about right now. Let's start off with the first trailers. The first trailers that came out pretty much online for this past week. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Which I'm going to say this right now, I did like How You Train Your Dragon, the first one, and I think just from that one, that the second one I'm really looking forward to, regardless of what the trailer would have looked like. The Grand Budapest Hotel. Now, I watched this trailer recently, and I was very confused, a little lost in it. But the reason why I'm even mentioning it in the first place is because of the cast that's involved in it. Now, let me just give you the list of the cast that are involved. And let me give you the list of the references that I know from in which movies. Okay, so we have Jude Law, Sherlock Holmes, Bill Murray, Ghostbusters, Adrian Brody, The Pianist, Ralph Fiennes, in Bruges, Jeff Goldblum, Jurassic Park, Harvey Keitel, Reservoir Dogs, Edward Norton, American History X, Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin from Spider-Man, Saoirse, sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Ronan, from Lovely Bones, and Owen Wilson from Wedding Crasher, and so forth. So, just wanted to hint out this trailer for you guys. You guys tell me what you think of it. Leave a comment, or whatever you feel like telling me about this trailer for your opinion's sake. Anyways, an Expendables 3 teaser. I do say Expendables 3 teaser because it doesn't really have much but a tease on it. But, you know, it's always nice to get a little hopes up and get yourself hooked onto the movie. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. It's a sequel to Planet of the Apes. It's actually really cool, the first one, so if you haven't watched it, go see it. 3 Days to Kill. This actually has a cast including Kevin Costner and Amber Heard. It's almost like Taken, but it's just a tad bit different and a little more violent. I'll tell you that. Just watch the trailers and you see what I mean. 22 Jump Street. It's a sequel to 21 Jump Street. If you know that, Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, and Ice Cube are going to be back in this movie, so looking forward to this movie. It's actually pretty funny, and I own it. Welcome to Yesterday. It's actually a time traveler's movie. It actually has the styles of Chronicles, Project X, and Cloverfield. What I mean by style, I mean that there's someone holding the camera the entire time instead of it just being like a regular movie. Interstellar. This is actually a film by Christopher Nolan that actually has Matthew McConaughey in it. I'm looking forward to it because Christopher Nolan always brought us some really great movies. Inception, he brought us the Batman trilogy, so I don't see that he does wrong. I will say this though. The trailer got me a little lost. If it wasn't for the title, I wouldn't really know so much of what the movie's all about, but yeah, sci-fi confusion right here. Blended is another trailer that came out with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. If you're not familiar, these two have been paired in movies like Wedding Singer and 50 First Dates, and I thought they did a great job on that. However, I'm hoping that this movie is not going to disappoint since Adam Sandler's reputation has kind of went down. Yeah. Anyways, movie news. Let's give you the movie news. Now, 999. Now, this is a new movie that's going to come out. Can't say when because I don't know officially. But it's about a group of thieves that are and a corrupt cop that plan on murdering a police officer in order to pull off the biggest heist they've ever done. So, the reason why I'm mentioning this movie right now is because of the cast that's involved in this. We have Casey Affleck from Ocean's 11 and 12 and 13. Christoph Waltz, who's from Inglourious Basterds. And also from Django, Chiwetel Ejiofor, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, from 12 Years a Slave, Michael B. Jordan from Chronicles, and Cate Blanchett. I can't really remember a name or a movie she's been in, just knowing that she's a very terrific actress, I'll give you that on that one. Anyways, Warner Brothers is making a Gilligan's Island movie. Please don't. I don't like Gilligan's Island. I love the show. I don't want to see a movie, but hopefully it's going to just... It's going to blow me away. As soon as I see a trailer, let's see where it says, and then I'll give you an opinion and perspective of it. So far, all I can say is that I'm not really looking forward to it. Anyways, Peter O'Toole dies in the age of 81. That's tragic. Fortunately, I don't know Peter O'Toole too well. I only remember his voice in Ratatouille. I heard he was a great actor, terrific actor, but I never got a chance to see him in his movies. I don't know which movies to look at. So please, recommend a movie if you know him. I was young and naive. I'm still young and naive and don't know that well movies just like you guys don't well. We don't know very well music from old times. Please, you know, give me your opinion. Write a comment. Write to me on Facebook or email me. Let me know what movies he's been in so I can actually check it out. Emilia Clarke is set to star in Sarah O'Connor in Terminator Genesis. Now, Emilia Clarke is actually from the Game of Thrones series. I don't really know her too well in anything else, and I'm not looking forward to this Terminator movie because I was disappointed in Terminator Salvation, and I was also disappointed in the one before that. So, until I see a trailer, I can't say anything, and I can't say anything about this character or her playing it. So, throwing that out there. The Avatar sequels are going to be played shot for shot, which means that in 2016, the next movie is going to come out in 2017, and then the next movie 2018. So it's just going to keep going for every year. So that's really cool. So we don't have to wait another 3 or 4 years for another movie to come out for a sequel or so forth. Avatar sequel will be filmed in New Zealand, and James Cameron has confirmed that the movie is not going to be just entirely underwater. So that's good to hear. A lot of people have been saying that, oh yeah, the movie's just going to be based underwater. That's the entire story. And James Cameron has tweeted, no, it's not the case. So that's good to hear. Weinstein Company and Miramax Company are joining together to make a Rounders sequel. I have not seen Rounders. I've heard really good things about it, and unfortunately I was 8 years old, so what I was doing at that time was playing in the playground and actually enjoying my childhood, and now I've grown up to be a mindless zombie with movies, so that's always good to hear. My mom's very proud of me. And we also have a Shakespeare in Love sequel coming in, so that's, I haven't seen that movie myself again. Very disappointed in myself. But I hear great things about it, and I heard it got an award, and I heard that it didn't really need a sequel, so let's see how this plays out. Fox is bringing in the Mark Millar's comic book Starlight to the big screen. I don't know what Starlight is. I'm going to be honest with you on that. Please, if you do know, give me some information. It's apparently a comic book character. So if you guys know anything about it, let me know, and then that'd be great. I'm going to look him up myself, or her up myself, and see what it's all about. And Joseph Gordon-Levitt is producing a Sandman movie and has reported on Twitter that they have yet to confirm a star. So he is producing it, but yet they haven't confirmed it if he was going to be the actor in this movie or the leading role or not. So he just tweeted that just to let us know about that. X-Men 2 creators are back together to make the X-Men Apocalypse movie that's coming out later on. Probably after Days of Future Past. The team includes Bryan Singer, Mark Doherty, sorry, I'm terrible with names, Dan Harris, and Simon Kinberg. So that's really good to hear that we got an X-Men team back together all over again. Daniel Craig only has about 2 more Bond movies to do before he's replaced from the Bond movie, or maybe they're going to keep him. We'll see how that turns out. Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise are joining again in a racing movie called Go Like Hell. If you're not familiar, they were in a movie together, The Vampire Diaries, and it was an intriguing movie, I'll tell you that. So to see them in this movie, we'll see how that turns out. For Go Like Hell, we have director Joseph Kosinski attached to the project. And if you're not familiar with him, he was in he made the directed movie Oblivion, and he also directed Tron. So he's a sci-fi character, but he's not yet to make his mark in a racing movie. So let's see how that turns out. I'm not really too hoped up about it, but when you got Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise involved, I don't see why you could do a terrible movie. Warner Brothers is talks in making a biopic of Hugh Hefner's life, with director David Domken attached to the project. Now, David Domken actually made Wedding Crashers, so let's see how he goes around this one with Hugh Hefner, the Playboy guy. Pretty sure it's going to be a lot of fun. Next one, we have Hugh Jackman in talks of playing a villain, and the new adaptation of Peter Pan, The Origin of Pan, with him playing Blackbeard. So we have seen Hugh Hefner play a lot of great characters, yet to have seen him play a very fictitious villain. So I'm putting fingers across on that. Warner Brothers brought in Chris Terrio to rewrite a few things on the Batman vs Superman script. That's, I guess, reasonable because there's so many characters already getting involved in this, and I don't really know if they actually, thought it through when they brought all these cast members. But we'll see how it works out. Joaquin Phoenix in talks with Warner Brothers of possibly playing Lex Luthor. I actually liked him in Gladiator, so I am looking forward as Gladiator as a villain. So I am looking forward to his character in maybe possibly playing Lex Luthor. So let's see how that works. Also, the biggest news so far: Paul Rudd is Ant-Man. That's been confirmed. Yes, Paul Rudd. Now, this is, to me, a lot of people will be like, "Oh my God, Paul Rudd." Let's get real here. Ant-Man is not much to go with here. Ant-Man, not a lot of people know of, not a lot of people are familiar with. Hell, maybe even the people that are watching right now don't know what Ant-Man is. I had to look him up myself. But when you got Paul Rudd, man, like his comedian style and his popularity, I wouldn't see why you wouldn't bring a character like that to bring into this movie, into a cinematic world, superhero cinematic world like this, or Marvel cinematic world, and put his name involved in this, because it might just attract a whole lot of people. So I give you guys kudos and credibility for that. Anyways, that's going to do it for us today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Please subscribe or tell a friend, and I hope to see you guys next time, okay?
Peace.